Happy Wednesday. It's time for Coffee and Conversation with Jennifer, Simplicity Coach, and I want to remind you that organizing isn't complicated, time is sacred, and money is a renewable resource. So I've changed up the location today, and I'm changing up the vibe for Coffee and Conversation. I'm actually going to teach you a really easy and simple hack, a really easy and simple trick on creating more space in your closet. So we're in my bedroom, my closet's right here, and you are hanging on a hanger. So if you fall, I apologize in advance. I'll come back and pick you up. So I'll show you my closet. So you can see it's not very big. That's Raymond's laundry. That ain't my hot mess. Okay, I'm gonna put you back on the hanger. So our closet's not very big, and I personally don't like my closet to be really, really tight or really, really jammed because it can be really difficult to move things back and forth on the hanger. So think about it like this. If you go to like a nice store, Talbot's, J. Crew, maybe Nordstrom's, a nice store where you're shopping and there's lots of space on the rack, it's very nice to move the clothes back and forth. But if you go to TJ Maxx, all that crap is just jammed in there and you can't really see the clothes. So it's a very different experience, and I prefer more of the J. Crew high-end experience at home versus the TJ Maxx. So number one, I want space in my closet. Number two, I don't want to see certain things at certain times of the year. So for example, if it is 40 degrees outside and snowy, I don't want to see shorts. I don't want to see sundresses. I don't want to see flip-flops. I also don't want to see certain prints. Flip side is if it's 100 degrees outside and 95% humidity, I don't want to see wool or cashmere or heavy sweaters or boots or scarves or any of that stuff. So when I recommend this to clients, a lot of times I get a lot of pushback. They say, I don't want to do that. And this is the easy, simple hack, is to rotate your seasonal clothes out of your closet. And I believe the original pushback comes from them thinking that they have to switch their entire closet. And that's not the case. So what I am talking about here is switching maybe 25 to 30, 40% of your closet, and the rest of it stays. So I'll give you a couple examples. Since we are currently in fall, we are moving out of the summer and the spring season. So what are some things that I would rotate out? I'm going to tell you first what I take out and then what I put back in, okay? So, shorts. I don't need to see those. It's unlikely that I'm going to be wearing shorts again. And if it is a warm day, I'm more than likely going to wear pants or capris or a dress, and maybe if I'm wearing the pants or the capris, a tank top. But it's unlikely that we're going back to shorts, at least here in North Carolina. Speaking of shorts, workout shorts. Not wearing workout shorts anymore. At least I'm not to work out in. And so those get rotated out, even if they're in a drawer, because it's not just about closet, it's also two drawers. Those are going to get rotated out. Something else that I rotate, I recommend anything. This is more of a springy summer skirt. Just the material, also the fit. This is not really what I would consider a winter skirt. It's very thin. Even with tights or leggings, I just wouldn't wear this. So anything that has a specific print, if it feels too springy or summery, I put it up. House shoes. Open toe. If it's cold in the house, I want closed toe. So I actually rotate my house shoes. They last longer too by doing that. So I'll put these up for the winter. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. That I already took out earlier today. rompers. These are shorts, so these are going to go because again, it's shorts. Now I have this romper, so it's still a very summery material and color, but it's a capri, so I might hang on to this just a little bit longer and throw a sweater on over it if it's kind of cold outside. Let's see, what else would go? Well, now I'll tell you what wouldn't go. Okay, this is a summery, I like stripes. This is a summery top, and normally this would go. It would, by go I mean I would rotate it out, but this would look great under a blazer or a jacket or a sweater or a cardigan. It would pair really well with a skirt. Even though it's a little summery and still very classic, I would consider this more classic than seasonal. Yeah, I would. I think this is more classic and seasonal. But that's Jennifer's opinion. You got your own opinion about your own things. And I would keep this. So I tend to keep most of my sleeveless tops in my closet because I can layer them. Short sleeve shirts, sure, you can keep those too. If you tend to layer them. I don't usually. I kind of do, but not really. I don't have a lot of those. I will more than likely rotate out in these sort of lightweight sweaters that are 3/4 length sleeve. Like the top that I have on is really cute. It's got kind of this cute back. I'll wear this. This is more of an office appropriate outfit or date night. I usually pair this shirt with a pencil skirt. But this is just more of a sweater. I might pair it with a skirt, but it is really lightweight. So it's going to take a lot to keep me warm in something like this. What else? Anything like this. This is a really cute dress. It goes. It's adorable. I didn't even wear it this year. It's such a funky year. We didn't really get to do anything. We didn't really do a lot of traveling, so I didn't get to wear this cute little cutie patootie dress, but this stuff I will rotate out. And when you're rotating, notice a couple of things. One, does it have spots? If it has a spot, I highly recommend treating the spot and washing it before you put it away. And two, does it need mending? If it needs mending, go ahead and have that done now. Because you're not going to want to do that in the spring when you're opening up your bins. And three, did you like it? You know, when you wore it, was it a pain in the butt? Like this romper is kind of annoying because I have to undo these buttons every time I got to go to the bathroom, and that's a little frustrating, although I still really like it. So I'll keep it another year, but these are always things that I think about when I'm taking clothes out. Did I like the way it fit? Did I feel pretty in it? Was it too tight? Was it too loose? Is there something wrong with it? I put on a pair of pants the other day and wore them, and when I took them off, they're like stretchy pants. They had this weird pull all the way down, so those are gone. I'm not wearing those anymore. Not fooling with it. Clothes are not that expensive, and it is a-okay to be disenchanted with your things. Organizer's permission. So, what else do I also rotate out pajamas. I have, just like athletic wear, I also have pajamas that are a little bit more lighter and not so heavy, and I'll rotate those out for fleece. Hats. I will rotate hats. I have spring and summer hats, and then I have winter hats. I'll also rotate out shoes, so flip-flops and other very springy shoes or summer shoes, they get put away. And you might be wondering, well, how do I store this stuff? So a couple of things. One, I highly recommend using any really high rods that you have in your closet for your out of season clothes. I don't really want you to put them in an attic, just because if it's more difficult to get to them, it's less likely that you're going to keep this up. So keep them in the room if you can. So put them up high or put them under the bed. I love putting them under the bed. That's actually what I prefer. We switched our bed a while ago, and so we don't have that storage right now. But you could get a platform bed with storage underneath it, drawers, and you wouldn't even need bins or containers. But if you are going to use a bin or container, I'll show you one. So I get these kind of low profile, it's like a rectangle. I mean, it's not that big, and it's easy to maneuver. That's what I really like about this. So you might want to get 3 or 4, depending on what they are. Just keep in mind that winter clothes take up more space than spring and summer clothes. So if you get 3 now, and then in the spring, when you're rotating out your winter things, if you run out of space, that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's just because that stuff is spatially more dense. So what will I be adding? I told you I'll be adding the like thicker athletic wear, thicker pajamas, the closed-toed house shoes, winter shoes, boots. I always put boots up. And certain other shoes that I just wouldn't wear, like suede in the summer. Those I would rotate in. So that's the winter fall things. Winter hats. So that's kind of the accessories. And then sweaters, long sleeve shirts, thicker skirts. I don't have a whole lot of those. And this is, even though this is white, this is kind of a, I'd wear this in the winter with black boots and just a little belt. I know it's really hard to see and it's wrinkly, but this is something that I rotate. The good thing about rotating too is you don't see all of this all the time. So it's kind of like shopping twice a year. You're shopping your things again, which is so fun. I also rotate in vests. So vests like this. So something that's a little thicker, a little warmer, I rotate those in. I always leave my scarves out, but I don't keep them in here. My scarves are in the coat closet and they're hanging on the back of the door in a little over the door shoe organizer, and I just roll them and then stuff them in there. They're in there with my toboggans. I don't really consider that a winter hat. And gloves and jackets. That's it. So I've been doing this for so long that I can't imagine not doing it. I recommend it to all my clients because most of the time they need the space in the closet. So if you have questions, let me know. Pop them down below in the comment section, because I've been doing it for so long, a lot of times I'll forget certain things, or it's just second nature for me. So if you have questions, let me know. And 2, I'd love to ask you a favor. If you found this helpful, I'd love it if you shared it. Feel free to tag me. And I'd love to go and give some love on your post. But if you did find this helpful, then feel free to share it with your friends or tag any friends who you think would benefit. So have a great day. It's Wednesday. Have a great week. And I'll see you next week back for Coffee and Conversation with Jennifer, 3 p.m. at the Facebook page. Bye.